let's talk about the games happened on November 16th. Yeah, we only have 5 games. Let's talk about them. The first game is the Bucks lost to the Charlotte Hornets, 114-115. Doc Rivers, I'll be really worried. I'll be sending resumes at the moment, but Doc Rivers is probably fine, even if he gets laid off. Bucks right now is 4-9, 31% win rate. If this keeps going, if they don't go on to like 5 game winning streak or something like that, I mean, there'll be changes. Um, I don't know if it's Doc Rivers' fault. I have no idea. But just look at the roster. To be fair to Doc, they don't have the best roster either. I'm just reading the names. I don't know if these guys are legit or not. Like Andre Jackson Jr., obviously a young guy. Torian Prince, we all know him very well. 3 and D. I mean, she played well here, 4 for 5, but yeah, just a 3 and D guy. Right? They don't really have a secondary. Well, I guess Damian Lillard and Giannis. But the problem with Giannis, as we all know, in the fourth quarter, right, they're just gonna play guard him, let him shoot, give him space, so he doesn't really have their driving lane. And then this is the problem with Bucks. It's just their fourth quarter execution, and we've seen it. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. I remember with versus the Miami Heat. The Heat would just always come back in the fourth quarter. Why? Because they just say, "Hey, Giannis, we're gonna let you shoot, right? We're gonna let you be wide open, so you don't have the driving lane." They're building a wall out there. That's really so that literally just negates Giannis on the offensive end, right? I guess they can get Dane and Giannis in some pick and roll situations, but they're just gonna double Dane, really. So Giannis here triple double, pretty good with 2 blocks, but I'll be worried as a Bucks fan also. Delon Wright, as we said many times, he's the must roster with Damian Lillard out, and he had 6 assists, still and 3 blocks, really good here. Andre Jackson Jr., yeah, they are not playing Gary Trent because they realize he's not good. So Andre Jackson Jr., you can stream him for threes and defensive stats. Him and Torian Prince basically the same role, exact same role on this team. Brook Lopez struggled offensively, but had 1 steal and a block. Brook Lopez is going to be fine in fantasy. His defensive stats going to be up and down, but that's most of his value. For Charlotte Hornets, great win. LaMelo didn't shoot the ball well, but my God, he just putting up big numbers: 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 3, 11 for 11 from the free throw line, 26 points. If you have LaMelo ball, it's a great idea to pound free throws and pound field goal and turnover. But he's putting up big numbers. And the Charlotte Hornets, they're actually 8th. I mean, they're 5-7, but in a very, very weak Eastern Conference, they could be in the play-ins if they're healthy all season. Brandon Miller, 5 for 17, also didn't shoot the ball well, but it's all right. Hit 3 threes, 2 steals, pretty good. And they started Grant Williams, because with all the injuries going on, you could stream him for rebounds and threes. And this guy, Moussa Diabate, don't really know where this guy came from, but with all the injuries going on, yeah, he's playing really, really well. I didn't really know who he was. He had 10 offensive rebounds, 14 rebounds in 24 minutes, 1 steal and 3 blocks. Yeah, we can definitely do that until Mark Williams comes back. Maybe in 2 years, Mark will come back. What's the other guy? Richard, right? Nick Richards. Yeah, he's also out. So that's why this guy's getting a few minutes. So yeah, stream him. Miles Bridges, underwhelming, played just 26 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty concerning. You still hold him 3 rebounds, 7 rebounds, three threes, but he's just not going to be the same guy he was last year, usage-wise, because now LaMelo is back, and he's not going to really get the minutes too. He was averaging 38 minutes last year. Josh Green, not really fantasy relevant, although 3 threes and 3 steals is pretty good with 5 assists. Move on to the next game. The Lakers beat the Pelicans. Yeah, is this an NBA Cup game? I guess not. 104-99. Anthony Davis goes off again. Yeah, AD is gonna be having a monster year, but injury concern really is the only thing. 31 points, 2 steals and block, 14 rebounds, 2 threes. even start taking some threes. Austin Reeves, big minutes, struggled, really struggled. Austin Reeves played 40 minutes while D'Lo played 21. That's telling. That's telling. D'Lo is a guy that if he gets dropped off, I would pick him up. But now, if you have him, you just have to hold. I think the upside is too big. I think it's gonna turn around as the season goes. Right, LeBron and AD, they're gonna maybe miss some games and D'Lo can come in, but he's gonna play more than 21 minutes most nights. But this game, JJ just decided not to play him, 27, 28 minutes. I think it's fine. Like if he comes off the second unit, plays 28 minutes, it might be better him playing 33 minutes with LeBron, with AD, because when you come in as a second unit, right, you're gonna be the second option, and you're gonna get a lot more usage. Although he only took 5 shots here, so that's not the case here today. Max Christie has been taking his starting spot. Obviously, he played better defense, 2 steals and a block. I don't really think he's relevant. Well, a bunch of guys are actually out. Rui Hachimura, so Dalton Knecht. So this is interesting. Dalton Knecht coming to play 27 minutes. He's obviously a way better shooter than Rui Hachimura. Rui Hachimura is a better defender, probably a better rebounder. But now, right, knowing that JJ gave him 35 minutes, now it becomes an option. There will be games, let's say Lakers got down 15 points. Maybe they say, okay, forget about defense. Let's get more offense. Then Dalton Knecht might get more minutes, but yeah, let's monitor his minutes. But this is interesting. He's obviously a really good shooter, which Lakers need when you have LeBron and AD on your roster. LeBron, not the best game, but hey, he hasn't missed a game yet, so still great. The New Orleans Pelicans, Brandon Boston Jr., this guy is a beast. Must roster. Really, the only thing is when everybody comes back, he's not going to have minutes. 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, 2 3 12 points. Good enough for me. 8 rebounds also as a guard. Javonte Green could be streamed because he's getting a lot of minutes here. Jalen Noel also got 34 minutes off the bench. So these guys, sure, we could stream them. They don't really have high long-term value, but they have a back-to-back next week. Yeah, absolutely stream them. And even this game, Trey Murphy was, again, out. This guy gets injured a lot. Maybe they're trying to be safe with him. So Jamal Robinson-Earl started. He's not the best fantasy player. But again, Missy, Robinson-Earl, these guys could be streamed. Right? Brandon Ingram had 32 points. Yeah, he's a sell high in my opinion. Yeah, he had 3 steals and a block, 8 assists, and 3 threes. Really good game from him. But if you can get a top 40 player for him, he's been putting up pretty good numbers with everybody out. Brandon Ingram in category leagues, he's a 55th ranked player. Actually, probably just a little bit better than he is supposed to be, but not that far off, to be honest. Move on to the next game. The Boston Celtics beat the Toronto Raptors 126-123. How about Jacob Poeltl? My God, 35 points, 12 rebounds, 16 for 19. Very big sell high. RJ Barrett played really, really well. I don't know about playing really, really well. He took 27 shots, 4 for 9 from the free throw line. But he had 25 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists, which is absolutely huge as steal and block. Yeah. I wouldn't say RJ is a sell high because his efficiency is super, super bad. But, when Emmanuel quickly comes back, when Scotty Barnes comes back, he's going to lose usage 100%. Maybe his efficiency is a bit better, but yeah, right now he's really running the ship, which destroy your efficiency. But counting stat-wise, like threes, rebound, assist, points, he's been pretty good this year. And Grady Dick also, he didn't play well here, obviously, but interesting to see what happens if they can play as a full squad. They literally haven't done that. The Raptors, the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum hits a game winner. A 3. I think this game went to overtime as well, right? Yeah, this game went to. Yeah, this game went to overtime. So, very, very good for Tatum. 11 rebound, 9 assists. Tatum has been good this year, no doubt. But I think as we get to the end of the season, just because Celtics, they don't need to rely on him to score 30 points. Right now, he's averaging 30 points and 4 threes. Right? I feel like they don't need to rely on him all season. So, I feel like his counting number is gonna drop, especially if Porzingis is also playing. They just got too many people. Jalen Brown had 27 points, 7 assists. That's pretty good. Derrick White took 20 field goals. My God, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Al Horford took 10 threes. Yeah, all these guys have big game. Um, this is why Al Horford, this is why you love this man. He does everything. Still gonna block 5 threes as a center. And Celtics played Nemes for 33 minutes. Yeah, I butchered his name, but you should also look to stream him. As you had a block, 8 rebound, 12 points. I don't know why they're playing this game. They decided to go big. I guess they have Pirtle, yeah. So not every game this guy's gonna get 30 minutes. Pretty sure of that. So because they decided to go big, Peyton Pritchard plays just 24 minutes. Sam Hauser plays 25. Peyton Pritchard is he's actually really good. It's just that he's on the Celtics team. Like if he's on any other team, he could be a 6-man coming off the bench, play 20 minutes. He could average close to 20 points. He had 2 threes, he had 6. I think he still deserves to get a roster, but obviously not a must roster. Move on to the next game, the San Antonio Spurs lost to Dallas Mavericks 93-100. Yeah, the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama was a back-to-back, so they rested him. I think that's not too crazy to, he's gonna, the Spurs gonna be careful with him, so he's gonna miss some games. So Zach Collins, if Wembanyama is out, yeah, we could definitely stream him. 20 points, still in 3 blocks, 6 rebounds, missed out 5 threes, 8 for 8 from free throw, pretty good line. Because of the blowout, the minutes were pretty low across the board. Chris Paul continued to play super well. Only not three assists here, but 2 steals and two threes. In my opinion, Chris Paul is a sell high. Because I think as the season goes, I don't really see why would they give such a veteran. Obviously, if he's healthy, yeah, they'll play him. But playing him huge minutes, right? They are already giving Stephon Castle, consistent 30 minutes. And I think when Sohan comes back, he's obviously going to take, who knows, maybe a starting job or whatever. So when the guys come back, and then we also have, what's his name? Devin Vassell, he's also a guard. So, Paul might lose a few minutes. And, I just don't feel comfortable holding a veteran player who plays extremely well in the beginning of the season. And then just hold him and then not sell high. I mean, at least you should try. But at the end of the day, CP3, he really give you assists. Big volume right now. 8 or 9 assists, which is obviously huge. He doesn't really get that many steals at this point of his career. He doesn't shoot that many threes. But he's, efficient, very efficient everywhere. Doesn't really turn the ball over. So those are his highlights. Julian Champagne, 25 minutes. Yeah, the rest of the Spurs guys, they're not really fantasy relevant. For the Dallas Mavericks, yeah, they finally won a game. The Dallas Mavericks this season, they are just 6-7. Well, let me refresh. The Dallas Mavericks this year, they are 6-7. Yeah, not good for a team that made it to the finals last year. This team has got issues for sure because it's just Luka and Kyrie and everybody else. Clay played just 18 minutes. Interesting. He plays just 18 minutes. We still roster him, but Clay, it's one category. He give you threes. He give you nothing else. I mean, a little bit of points, but really, he just give you threes. Kyrie Irving, 22 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds, and 2 steals. Okay, and with 2 threes. Luka also had an okay game. This is a blowout, so nobody really played huge minutes. Move on to the next game. The Utah Jazz somehow made it close. 117-121. Keontae George finally shot the ball well, 60%. 2 threes, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 19 points. Yeah, Keontae George has been very, very bad, I would say, so far this season. This is a good game. He's getting minutes. So when he has bad games, I think, we just kind of have to hold. He may not turn it around at all this season, right? He might still shoot 35% from the field. That's a possibility, but The upside is there, so you just have to hold, especially at the beginning of the season. In this game, interestingly, Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson, they both got close to 30 minutes. They didn't. Jordan Clarkson obviously had a better game with 3 steals and 5 threes. Both guys, they're not must rosters, but you could have them. It's totally fine if you need some guard stats. Yeah. And they started because with Walker Kessler out, so they started Kyle Filipowski. He's a guy that we could stream short term, but I think when Walker Kessler comes back, he's gonna lose minutes. As a center, he doesn't really block shots, which obviously hurt his value a lot. Goes 5 for 9 from the free throw line as well. But we could stream him if you need some big man stats. John Collins, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Big game from John Collins. With Walker Kessler out, he's also been killing it. I would try to sell John Collins high just because the minutes. We just don't know. They mess around with these guys' minutes a lot. Lauri Markkanen only took 8 shots. I think this is the problem in itself. He's obviously very, very good. Why he only took 8 shots? That means they don't really run any plays for him, right? Everything's within the flow of the offense. 4 threes, 9 for 10. Yeah, it's a good game, but yeah, they gotta give him the ball a little bit more. For the Kings, De'Aaron Fox has just been going off. He had 60 points. I think yesterday had 49 points. Sell high, yeah. Obviously, a sell high if you can. 9 assists. De'Aaron Fox, he is the 19th ranked player, averaging 29 points after this game. He's shooting 84% from the free throw line this year. Sure, he's shooting a very high percentage. He went 14 for 19. So it looks like he might have fixed his free throws. That's actually huge for his fantasy. But I think a big difference for him this year and last year is his assists has dipped a little bit. 5.6 assists, which I don't know how many assists he averaged last year. Let me just do a quick check. Actually, he only averaged 5.6 assists last year as well. So with the arrival of DeRozan, he didn't really change, right? He still have crazy usage. While DeRozan is out this game, he still have crazy usage. He's still getting his assists. He fixed his free throw. Then he's a top 20, top 25 player then. So sell high. You have to look at guys like Luka Doncic, do a 2 for 1, right? Who has been struggling a little bit, but he can turn it on. So yeah, Luka, Giannis, these are the type of players top tier players, or NL first round Trae Young. These guys, you could try to target them. But Fox's free throw is a surprise this year. Kevin Huerter, also, Malik Monk is out, so they give him a few extra minutes. Yeah, and with Sabonis out, Trey Lyles is also a guy we could stream. He's a big man that can grab rebound and hit threes. If you need those, stream him. Keegan Murray played 39 minutes and took 6 shots. Not very good, but when in a game like De'Aaron Fox goes off like this, yeah, everybody else just they're just standing around and watch, and they got the win, so it works. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.